you were like, okay, we can see he's good. But again, there's been a mistake there, there's been a mistake there. And listen, there's been lots of mistakes in the whole team, believe me when I say that. But this season, it's more, I can just see the focus on him really, and he's smiling, he's happy. So for whatever reason, he's just really enjoying it, and I think that's a big part of it. But everyone's always known the talent. Now it's just about the consistency, and that's, when he finishes his career, that's where the praise will come, his consistency, because we know he can do it. But at the moment, he's doing it every week, yeah.
Okay, so Wes, we've seen all season long, Matthijs De Ligt has been probably one of the outstanding performers. He's played his way back into the Dutch national team. What's impressed him about you this season?
Yeah, he's done really well, hasn't he? He's been very consistent. You can see he's got a good focus on him, I think, this year. He's, first of all, liking that sort of position he's in the middle. Obviously he can play right as well, but I just feel he's, whatever the managers said or the other coaches have said, he's really just thinking about football. He's defending as a whole, I think, whether it's in the air, tackling. He's been on the sort of the forefront of the defence, taking that step forward, what they sort of need to do. And he's been a big part of it, and you can't fault him. He had a sort of a difficult one last year where people were maybe questioning whether he was good enough or not because he wasn't consistent. But I feel for whatever's happened, he's just got a lot better and better, and you're starting to sort of see in whichever three it is. But if you're saying your role, him, and Shaw, you can sort of see something happening there, and you have to remember Maguire's played well as well when he's been there, but De Ligt, he's kept his head down and got better and better, and I think that's what I think everybody sees in him. It's just whether he can keep it going, but he has.
It's that consistency, like I said, but I mean the pedigree that he's had. I mean, Ajax, Juventus, Bayern Munich. It's no coincidence, is it, that everywhere he's been, they've hoovered up trophies.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. So you're thinking, when he first came, he should be straight and absolutely no problem. But that's not necessarily been the case, and he has been to some big clubs, and you do wonder why sometimes. Why has he not stayed there? Why has he not been there longer? Why has he not sort of, become sort of a regular at these clubs? And even at the beginning of when we first bought him, you were like, okay, we can see he's good. But again, there's been a mistake there, there's been a mistake there. And listen, there's been lots of mistakes in the whole team, believe me when I say that. But this season, it's more, I can just see the focus on him really, and he's smiling, he's happy. So for whatever reason, he's just really enjoying it, and I think that's a big part of it. But everyone's always known the talent. Now it's just about the consistency, and that's, when he finishes his career, that's where the praise will come, his consistency, because we know he can do it. But at the moment, he's doing it every week, yeah.
Brilliant point about the enjoyment of it. I think that's not just him, is it? That look, everyone as a collective from the outside looking in, they look happier, don't they, when they're playing?
Yeah, they do. There's a lot more things happening, don't get me wrong. I think the signings in the summer have helped. It's a big get out for us that, these individuals that can make things happen in a way and can be a threat. And I still don't think they're playing to the highest that they can as well yet, but it has changed things. People are smiling more. You can see better play as well. And there's a better understanding between the group, and I'm there quite a bit. It looks like a good group, they're all having a laugh as well. And I think that's a big part of it. But De Ligt for me has probably been the one there where you're thinking he's improved the most by far. And we needed everybody in the defence to do that, but he has been brilliant, yeah.
And just finally on that, I suppose, obviously you played in United teams with settled defences and settled goalkeepers, and you played in United teams where the goalkeeper's pretty regularly changing. How much of a boost is it to have Sen Alarmans come in, and it just settles things down, doesn't it? If it brings that consistency that you talk about.
Yeah, it does. And listen, it's a shame when something doesn't work out for an individual. You know, and Nana, well, first of all, great lad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But it's not worked out. You know, there's been mistakes. There's been things. And I don't just mean that. There's been mistakes where there shouldn't have been mistakes. You know, and I think sometimes you don't want to say you brought it on yourself, but you just want to get back to basics. And listen, we know he's only just come in, but it's pretty much basics, isn't it? And that sometimes that's what you want. You want them to do a big save we've needed, but you don't want to hear about your keeper doing this or that. You know, and that honestly, it's a big thing that, and I know people might not understand it, but if no one's got anything to say about your keeper, the keeper's had a good game. It's as simple as that. Or he's not had much to do. But yeah, Lemons has come in. It's obviously eyes are on him. There will be a lot of pressure on him, and it's how he handles it. And I thought he's kept it all simple, save when he needs to. You know, could be straightforward as well, no messing about. And I think that's what we've needed a little bit.
It's just one less talking point, isn't it? Because there's been so many around the whole team, but it's just like, okay, they've kind of put that to bed a little bit now. Obviously, early days.
Yeah, it's early days, but you are right in saying that. Regardless of what anyone tries to say to me, if no one's talking about the keeper, then the keeper's done well. Or he's done his job, as Keano would say. You know, but that's what we've needed for a while, and it's a shame it didn't quite work out for Anana, but Lemons has come in and pretty much has been way above average, but in a nice, his own way, in his own style, and I think it's worked, and it works for the team as well.
Brilliant.